Welcome to Wall Street Sizing Up. We are the only channel that allows you to invest alongside the largest hedge funds in the world and profit off their insider knowledge. Before we get started today, folks, I just wanted to tell you about we are starting up a newsletter. The newsletter is going to have alerts, analysis on stocks that we do not cover on the channel. I think that you'll want to be a part of that. If you do, slide on over to sizingup.co. That's sizingup.co. And with that said, guys, we're glad you're here. Let's get going.
At night.
First stock today, you see it on the screen. That's right, Gamestop GME is the ticker. That is GME. We all know what they do.
Get ready, dude. This is the final fight.
They engage in the retail of multi-channel video games, consumer electronics, and wireless services. They have a $600 million market cap and an average volume of a whopping 13 million shares a day. That is a lot for a $500 million corporation. How I was alerted to this was through a venture fund, actually, RC Ventures. They own 6.2 million shares of GameStop. They sized it with 300,000 more shares for 6.5 million shares. That's 5% of the company, which triggered the 13G. So I jumped on this, and what's funny is this was a $50 stock 5 years ago. We all know what happened. You can download games. I get it. But it went to a $2 stock. In fact, I thought they filed bankruptcy, right? Now look at this. In a month, it's gone up 100%. What is going on? And Robinhood's got it at a 67% hold, which is actually false. It's actually a buy. Let's start from the beginning. First and foremost, you got Hedge Capital Partners and you got Permit Capital. They got together and they owned a total of 7.3% of the corporation in 2019. They got into a proxy fight with management. They wanted stock buybacks. They got them. 35 million shares bought back. They wanted management booted. They had a lot gone, and they wanted the board worked over. They got 2 seats, and they booted 3 others off. So that's 2019. So what's going on now? Because it's the last 3 months. Well, it all comes together because, again, the reason you subscribe to this channel is for activist investors, just like those 2 funds, right? They triggered a 13G and a 13D.
0. Ignition. Liftoff of the Falcon 9 and Crew Dragon.
And so what's going on now? Here's the thing. They've got 5,000 stores. They've closed 450 stores this year alone. Here's the good news. A large part of the business from those locations that were closed transfer to the neighboring stores or to the online channel. Good to know. Here's the CEO. We are not debating the growth of digital gaming. Again, he's not debating downloading or streaming. We are simply saying that the life of a physical game is here to stay for the foreseeable future. And looking at that chart, I think the CEO might be right. The next gen console launching in the coming weeks will accept physical disc, which don't require any bandwidth to deliver and can be in the customer's hands on the same day. They can deliver from their 4,500 stores now. These products have other advantages, including the ability to trade. They can trade with their friends. That might keep GameStop relevant for gamers well into the next generation of consoles. Consumers like the physical aspects of the games. And Sherman, the CEO, noted they collect them, they collect the games, and it adds value at trade-in. They can trade them in and they get credit back at GameStop. So what else are they doing right now? Well, at the start of the pandemic, they dramatically reduced inventory ordering rates. They slashed costs and they were selling corporate real estate that was unneeded, which got them cash flow positive. But here's the thing. This is why the stock's going up. Those gains position the game retailer to take advantage of any surge in hardware and software demand once new consoles and game releases flood the market beginning in November. Upcoming. So what could those games and hardware consoles be? While both of those scenarios are possible, GameStop is aiming to be a major player in the rollout of hardware products like PlayStation 5 coming out and software releases like the latest Call of Duty. That's why the stock's going up. That's it. So if you look at stock here, in 1 month, it's gone up 99%. You can see on the 3 month, it was like a $4 stock, and then in August, it takes off going parabolic. Now, why did it dip right here? Well, on the 10th, they had an earnings call. They missed analyst expectations by 27 cents. It dipped, and it went right back to the upside. Now, you see the 67% hold that Robinhood's got. That is incorrect. There are 8 investment banks that upgraded their stock to buy, including Jefferies and Telsey. And they have $735 million of cash on hand to market any games or consoles that they want. Now, RC Venture sized of about the 21st, and it's gone up about 16% since then. But I believe that GameStop is in a very good position, at least for the short term. Again, do your own research, but at least for the short term, they look to be positioned. They look like this is only a pullback, and I think it's a macro pullback at that. So with that being said, 4 cash bags. That's 4 cash bags for GameStop. Next up, you see on the screen there, it's 89 Bio. 89 Bio, very strange name, but the ticker's ETNB. ETNB. What do they do? Again, they're doing God's work, of course. Biotech, clinical stage biopharmaceutical company, focuses on the development and commercialization of innovative therapies for non-alcoholic liver and cardiometabolic diseases. Market cap of $420 million and only trades about 400,000 shares per day. So if you look at this chart, you're seeing it on the screen. It's sliding into Earth's core. Clearly, what is going on?
Krakatoa!
Well, on September 17th, which is going to be about right here, September 17th, Peter Kolozowski of RA Capital Management, you can see him here. This is their website. Clearly, they're in healthcare and life sciences. And Peter has been in life science his entire life. He's written some books, and he's got a PhD from Harvard in virology. So they know what they're doing. Why is the stock sliding? Literally, this last week, what's going on? Well, went to Biopharm Catalyst, and their phase 1 and phase 2, as of the 14th, was doing fairly well. Significant reductions in liver fat. Bam, that's nice to see. But here's the thing. Only literally under 12% of the company is owned by the general public. Under 12%. You've got 16% institutions and 72% of private equity and VC firms own this stock. So what do we know? Well, the only thing that we can see as far as news goes, as far as a catalyst news that would move it, and it's got to be this, right? RA Capital Management sized up way over here.
You got it set to M for mini, when it should be set to W for Wumbo.
Patrick, I don't think Wumbo is a real word.
On the 17th, right here, he was already in at 3.4 million shares. He sized up again for another 1.3 million shares for almost 5 million shares. A 24% he owns of this stock, which is only 2.2% of his AUM. That's interesting in itself, because this is a $100 million position. He literally has a $100 million position. So what does he know that nobody else knows? All that I can figure out, and this is why it's interesting, is that they're offering 3.3 million shares in common stock to the public at $28. Now, if you look at the chart, they're at 26. They're at 26. They're going to offer at 28, right? This is going to be on Monday or Tuesday of this week. So when this video comes out and you see it, it's already going to have happened. They think that the stock is going to move above 28. And that is the key here, guys. Because if you look at the 3-month And the 1 year, it looks like whack-a-mole. Now, it has gone up 31% in a year. It has been public since November of 2019. But again, these guys, they know that the stock is going to move up when the public has more of a share. They have literally under 12% ownership in this company. When they offer it 28, it's going to move up, and Peter and RA are going to make some money. That's why he sized up. That's why you can make some money too. 3 cash bags here, 3 cash bags. Again, by the time this video comes out, it may have already pumped and gone down, so watch for that. But again, 3 cash bags, and we'll see you next time. Well, good day, good evening, and whatever time it may be. We hope you enjoyed that video as much as we enjoyed making it. Please hit the like or the subscribe or leave a comment, because we love that feedback. And you know what we say. At the casino, you got to watch your 6 and you go hard in the paint, guys. Cheers. We'll see you next time.